What characters are worth purchasing with the premium Dragon Stones? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the purple premium Dragon Stones for both the TUR and the LR premium Dragon Stones, and deciding who among them are worth it if you decided to dip your toes in and spend the money to grab these guys, because I know many of you are wondering if it is worth it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the list of the TURs. So available through this list, the TURs are Tekpan, her banner unit, Int, Trunks and Giru, the ROF Blues, Jocko, STR Goku Gohan, AGL Cell, Tech Androids, and their banner unit, the Int Zero and 19, Tech Kale Caulifla, and the Int Kaba. We also have Int Broly, STR Trunks, Angel Golden Frieza, Kefla, Beerus, Gogeta, Broly, and Hit. So quite a few options, and really deciding who is worth it is really deciding, who you want to invest in the future. So I'm going to say first and foremost, if you do not have STR Kefla, she is your top priority out of this list. She is just that good. If you're missing STR Kefla over all the others, she should be your choice, because she is just an insanely powerful EZA. She slots into so many teams: Super Saiyans, Super Bosses, Accelerated Battle, right? These are just teams that are pretty meta relevant right now. She will find a place in them, so I definitely think you should grab her if you do not have STR Kefla. Now, as far as the rest of this list goes, consider that if you are going all in and you're buying all the way up to the premium Dragonstone, which we'll get into in a second, the one that gets you an LR, you are investing in a future EZA. So it's worth noting that right now, JP Dokkan is currently in the midst of their Tanabata celebration, which is focused around Universal Survival Saga, specifically reps of Universe 7. So a safe bet for pickup here might be Angel Golden Frieza if you do not have him, right? Already has Angel Frieza and 17 gotten their ACA, as well as LR Universe 7. That's only 2 LRs, right? I shouldn't say only 2 LRs, but that's 2 LR EZAs. Usually within Tanabata, there's also a Dokkan Fest EZA, so there could be a possibility of this guy also receiving an EZA during that celebration as well. So this wouldn't be a terrible investment. Also, another thing is, depending on who the part 2 is, right? If, say, part 2 is of JP's Tanabata is an LR Kefla, these guys could jump in line for EZA. Now, you might say, well, Celtic, it's way too soon for that. And to that I say, I don't think so. Super Vegeta EZA'd way ahead of schedule, I would say. And he released the same year as Frieza and Tech Kale and Caulifla. So I can't say that it's out of the realm of possibility now that they could EZA. So they are definitely, I think, the strongest possibilities of an EZA to pick up. Same goes with the Broly here, actually, now that I think about it, right? So these are all potential future EZAs within the next year, absolutely. We've still got some time before these guys EZA as 200% leaders. They are from the initial era of the 200% leaders, right? Goku Gohan, AGL Cell, the ROF Blues, Tech Pan. So they're a ways away from EZA. So unless you're missing them and you're dying to run them, then I don't necessarily think that they should be your priority. And I definitely don't think you should be picking up the banner units. But I would say androids, Kale and Caulifla, Int Broly, and Fizz Frieza are very likely candidates within the next year to get their EZAs. As far as who's already EZA'd, if you're looking for ones you're missing, right? Beerus, Gogeta, Broly, Hit, Kefla. Kefla is probably number one here choice if you're missing any of the EZAs and you want to go that route instead. So top priority, missing Kefla. Otherwise, invest in a future EZA. I would say Frieza or Kalen Caulifla should be your top priority because as they are probably the most likely candidates. Now, looking ahead, remember you get 2 of these, so you can pick any 2 of the units here. So just know that. Now, looking ahead, when you grab the final stone, the LR Premium Dragon Stone 2, you can kick yourself one of these LRs here. Int Zamos, AGL Golden Frieza, Tech Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and Evolution Blue Vegeta, Tech Jiren, STR UI Goku, and they start already awakened, so you don't have to do anything to them. LR Broly Trio, God Goku, the androids, LR Goku Black, STR Broly, Tech Zamos and Rose, and then AGL Gohan and Cell. Now, who do I think is best potential here? Well, let's start already looking at here. So we already know that during the anniversary campaign, 9th anniversary, these guys will be getting their Extreme Z Awakening, and they are really, really good. Same with these guys here. So what I would say about these 2, I'm going to go ahead and eliminate these from your choices, all right now. If you plan on summoning on Broly's banner or Gogeta's banner, then go ahead and knock these guys off the list because there's a chance you might pull them, right? So wait until you pull on Broly or Gogeta's banner before you decide to pick up one of these 2, because you may very well pull one of them off those banners if you decide to summon. So throwing that out there. Next, we're going to eliminate UI Goku. UI Goku is a freely available character. He is on the Superheroes the Battle Spectacle tickets. He is on the Legendary Goku tickets. He is on the Universal Survival Saga tickets that we'll get during Tanabata. He has just had so many opportunities, and he's also on Gogeta's banner. So, I mean, unless you're dying to run UI Goku and you don't have the AGL one, then I would refrain from picking this guy up as well. So we've already knocked off 3, right? So, now, that means who are you looking at ahead here? So, just like with the TURs, you're going to be looking at who the possible EZAs are. Well, as I mentioned, for the TURs, right, Frieza and Kalen Caulifla could be very likely due to the fact that JP is in their Tanabata celebration. If the Tanabata celebration ends up being, say, a Jiren, which is opposite to the UI Goku that released, then there's a possibility that Tech Jiren could receive his Extreme Z Awakening during that period, in which case he would be a good pickup if you're missing him, right, as he is not featured on any of the banners coming up. So it's definitely worth it to pick him up if he ends up EZAing. Otherwise, the next possibility is Tech Gogeta here, right? With Blue Kaioken and Evo Vegeta getting their EZA during this celebration, that means the next Tanabata LR in line to receive an EZA is these guys. This could happen as soon as the 10th anniversary, which is 6 months from now. So if you don't have them, this might be a good opportunity to pick them up. Otherwise, I think the next best choice is probably either Golden Frieza or the androids. You're probably going to get the most use out of these guys. I say the androids because, you know, they are a staple on the androids team. If you are going to run it, Golden Frieza, right? He's got so many uses on so many different teams that, I mean, you'd be a fool not to run him if you could. He's still very, very useful in so many different events. These guys, I don't think are top priority. I mean, he is a good EZA, and he has some use with his attack lowering, but I mean, there are better options on their team already even for Zamos's team, right? Or Rose's team. You don't really have a slot for either of these 3, so I wouldn't recommend them. And then, unfortunately, these 2 aged out way too quickly. They're still good. They're still fun. You can have some fun with them in certain events, but Cell never really got the chance to shine because he never really got those good Cell partners. And then, of course, Gohan locked behind having a Goku with him and that, 58% HP guard. can cause him some trouble, but that's not to say that they don't have use. So unless you're missing, you've got everyone else here, and that's all you're missing, then I do not, I would maybe steer clear of them for a minute, just because there are bigger priorities here. So again, top priority would be these two, but not until you summon on the banners, and make sure you don't pick them up because they are just that good. Otherwise, investing in a future EZA with these guys or these guys, the Tech Jiren, depending on what the Tanabata part 2 ends up being. So overall, right, just a quick overview for the TURs, right? Your two choices should probably be Kefla if you don't have her, and Golden Frieza, followed by Tech, Kale, and Caulifla, as they are the most likely to see an EZA very, very soon. For the LRs, again, top priority Broly, Chilai, and Lemo, and Evo Ken here. But only after you've summoned on the banners to make sure you don't end up picking them up yourself. Otherwise, investing in the future EZA through Jiren or Gogeta. Those are my top recommendations. So, guys, that is it for the video. That is who I think you should pick up with the premium purple TUR Dragonstones and the LR premium Dragonstone. If you guys liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, who did you pick up with your premium Dragonstones if you're somebody who decided to go ahead and invest in that. Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.